so deeply tied to our professions, we could not see a way out of or off the crazy train that was our lives. And then the Great Recession hit, and Mark experienced his 5th merger. And we knew we absolutely had to find a different path for our lives. We realized we had tied our future and our success to a single plan, and that was definitely not a risk we wanted to take. So it took the recession and watching the lives of so many around us unravel to make us wake up and realize that we needed to think outside the box and try something new. So fast forward, take a look at our office. This is our office today. Isn't it great? This is where we start many of our days and even have our board meetings. Yup, we can now work anywhere. Our life is our own. Our schedule is our own. Our time is our own. And we are in control of our financial future. But I'm telling you, it wasn't always that way. When we began this journey, we were both burnt out Wall Street executives. I was an investment banker, advising clients and traveling all the time around the globe.
And I was a senior technologist on Wall Street. My career was absolutely 24/7 and always bled into my weekends. I just didn't have time for family. And I constantly worried because I knew the day was coming when our son would leave for college and we'd barely know each other. Lynn and I, we were both financially successful, but we had no quality of life. We had no control over our time or the trajectory of our future. Along the way, we tried other ideas. We invested in real estate, in businesses, and the market. We experienced success, but none of them delivered the life we were seeking. We wanted freedom. We wanted a plan that would build over time and allow all our work to bring about a better life. Then we found an answer to our prayers, truly. It actually found us through some amazing, life-changing products. And from there, everything changed for the better. We found hope. We won't be discussing the products we offer tonight. They're so special. We've dedicated a separate presentation exclusively for them. And that's scheduled for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. You for sure aren't going to want to miss it. It'll run about 30 minutes and you're all invited back. Since the pandemic, creating an additional revenue stream has become essential. A plan B, a side hustle, an extra gig can really help. Have you ever thought of doing something entrepreneurial, a way to create more income? Yet, I'm sure you've wondered how you would begin. What will it cost? Could you be successful? Where would you find the time? Would you get help? And they're all great questions. And tonight, it's our honor to show you a path to financial freedom and peace of mind.
Don't you agree we live in such uncertain and chaotic times? None of us could have anticipated it or effectively prepared for the level of disruption we're all now facing. So much has changed, and it has an influence over almost every aspect of our lives. Even the idea of returning to work is stressful. What is it going to be like? Is it going to go remote? Will there be layoffs? And what will your career path look like going forward? What about future salary increases and bonuses? Have you ever felt like you were giving it your all, but your future depended on outside forces over which you had no control? A merger, a division being sold, a commission plan changed, a recession, a pandemic. Anything can happen, and all your hard work to create a better life can unexpectedly be put at risk. This is a time where everyone from all walks of life is realizing they need to think about diversifying their income as a way to create security and a better life. When the recession hit 10 years ago, we made a decision to start building a secondary income producing asset. We have now created our own economy and are blessed that even in this time of chaos, our business is solid and thriving.
So how do you secure an expanded financial plan for your future. Or even better, start to build wealth. Do you take another job? Well, they're not out there really. Open a business. Right now, small businesses are getting crushed. Go back to school. That leads to more debt, more time. So where do you begin? And how do you access wealth? It all starts and ends with residual income. Residual income is achieved by building an asset that continues to pay you after the work has been done. A book, movie, or song is an asset to the people earning royalties from it. A house is an asset to the landlord being paid rent, and a business is an asset to the business owner who no longer needs to be involved in its day-to-day activities. Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Richard Branson, just to name a few, and Oprah certainly were not born into riches. Yet over their lifetime, they've amassed huge personal fortunes. This is because they understand and use the power of leverage to achieve residual income. We're going to discuss with you the why, what, and how to create residual income in the pockets of your time. In school, none of us receive a true financial education. And when we say financial education, we mean a plan to build wealth and create the foundation for a life of our choosing. I'm sure you've heard this expression, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yet, we're all taught to follow one plan. From first grade on, we're prepared for a job, one path, one focus, graduate, get a job, and work on that same path all your life. The problem with this plan is it doesn't prepare you to build your own wealth. It prepares you to build someone else's wealth.
Residual income and financial independence is all about creating sustainable cash flow. So have you ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki? He is the author of the best-selling book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In this book, he talks about how to build wealth and create a life of your choosing. Robert is an expert on how to set your life up for financial success. In his book, Robert explains the different ways income is earned. He breaks it down into 4 categories: those who are employed, self-employed, big business owners, and big investors. He defines the primary ways to earn income as either linear or residual. If you are employed or self-employed, you are earning linear income. You are exchanging time for money. Income is derived by working paycheck to paycheck. You have a job and are paid for the time you put in, the number of clients you can serve, or paid a commission for something you've done or sold. With linear income, when you stop working, you stop earning. This is how most people earn income: 40 hours or more a week, week after week, staying on the same path for all of their life. Interestingly, this represents about 95% of the population. Yet all combined, it is only 5% of the total wealth that is generated in our country. Warren Buffett says you should never depend on a single source of income. And if you don't find a way to make money when you sleep, you will work until you die.
Looking back at that cash flow model and how income is generated, the alternative to linear is residual. Residual income is the true sweet spot where financial independence and wealth are created. Typically, residual income is reserved for big business owners like Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Apple, and big investors like Warren Buffett. Big business owners and big investors are all about building wealth and creating and enjoying financial freedom. Their money, investments, and their businesses work for them. They don't have to show up at a job to get paid, and they're making significant income every day, all the time. Big business owners and big investors leverage the efforts of people and money to make money. They can stop working and their money will continue to pay them and grow. Time freedom and financial freedom are the result. And listen to this. The people earning residual income, the big business owner and big investor, represent only 5% of our population. And this 5% of the population controls an astounding 95% of all the wealth that's created. So you have to ask yourself, right, into which category do you fit? Most people are either employed or self-employed. And today the employed are working harder and longer, yet seeing less and less in their pockets. And now, with the new realities we're all facing, many find the financial rug has been pulled out from under them.
So I don't know about you, but I want to be on the residual income earning plan. I want to know the efforts I make now will pay me and pay me generously for the rest of my life. But when it comes to moving over to earning residual income, many of us see the obvious barriers to getting there. Big investors and big business owners have lots of money to invest, and they are able to risk the fluctuations in the market by effectively diversifying their holdings. The average person doesn't have access to the resources, knowledge base, or capital pool of the very wealthy. So getting started on a wealth building plan can be difficult and challenging. In his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki suggested real estate investments as the path to achieving residual income. But again, in real estate, you need to have money to invest in the first place and be willing to put that money at risk as the markets ebb and flow. So how do you build wealth? I wanted to find that path to residual income, and I am so excited to say that there is one. Imagine for a minute if all the work you are doing right now could bring you financial freedom. What would that look like for you? If you could do anything, live anywhere, and know that what you were doing is building true wealth, that you knew you were all set with a solid plan to achieve your dreams for a bigger future, what would that be like for you? After Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki wrote another book. It's called The Business of the 21st Century. And this is where we find our answers for accessing residual income. In this book, he moved away from recommending real estate investments to a new financial plan for building wealth. Mark and I have thoroughly researched this model and believe it to be the smartest plan we have ever seen for creating a sustainable income that is both residual and leveraged. It is a plan that allows the average person to build financial security and wealth. You see, it is possible to access a strategy to create the life that you've been hoping for, a way to earn income that builds over time and pays you while you sleep. This plan is attached to a profession which has often been misunderstood, and as a result, it is largely missed for the amazing opportunity it truly represents. But with an open mind and a bigger vision, you will appreciate it as I see it, as the best and brightest path for us to move and improve our lives and shift away from being captured within the boundaries of the middle class in our country. The profession is called network marketing. And when done right, it is a true pathway to break away from being dependent on one source of income and build a financial wall around your future. Robert Kiyosaki says the richest people in the world look for and build networks, and everyone else looks for work.
The network marketing profession opens the door for everyday people, just like you and me, to be able to access the same kind of income and enjoy the financial freedom achieved by the very wealthy. Let's take a look at some of the attributes of this profession. I could spend the rest of the time just on this slide. It is people truly, truly helping people, linked arms. There's no risk. It has unlimited upside potential. Low startup costs, no inventory. It's unlike a traditional business in so many ways. There's no R&D, there's no lease, there's no rent, there are no employees. The list goes on and on. You can do it right alongside what you're currently doing. It's not another job. The mentorship is next level. Your partner company really handles everything. You can work from anywhere. And the community of positive, supportive people is unlike anything we've ever seen. There's no overhead. And really what you're doing is profit sharing with your partner company. Network marketing is a business of leveraging relationships. You build your business with a community of people all working together to grow and prosper. You all get paid on each other's efforts. You grow a network of partners who also want to build a business with you. Together, you sell quality products to consumers around the world. You get paid a commission on product sales generated by you and your entire team. You start with one person, which naturally leads to two, and then it can progress to thousands of people sharing products. Your partners are people just like you who want more. They want to build a better life and access a plan to diversify their income and build wealth. Everyone is working together collaboratively to leverage each other's efforts to bring products to the market. Now, I love this. Billionaire J. Paul Getty once said, "I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort." He was such a wise man because this is how you actually achieve leveraged income. The biggest investment you make in network marketing is your time. Your time is precious. So you want to invest it with the right company where you know your efforts will create the life you're seeking. We've partnered with a company that is established and has been in business for over 18 years. They're experienced, and for close to 2 decades, they've been a world leader in health and well-being, providing the best of all natural, state-of-the-art nutrition technology. Scientific, peer-reviewed studies confirm the absolute superiority of their products in every category the company represents. With a plan to step into health and wealth by accessing simple, affordable solutions, they provide the foundation of wellness for as little as $5 a day. Just shy of $1 billion in annual run rate, I guess you can say their products work. People everywhere are seeking a new financial plan for themselves. Always out ahead, our partner company is among the first to establish an income from home opportunity. They're already proven with more than 600,000 customers globally. They're approaching an amazing $8 billion in accumulated sales in 18 years. That's rocket fast. And to date, listen to this, they've paid an astounding $3.2 billion in commissions. With almost 350 millionaires, countless others earning 5 to 6 figure incomes, and so many making income to pay for their car, their mortgage, or childcare. You pick your path, and there's a plan to meet you. One of the company's core values is social awareness and responsibility. By 2028, the company will be 100% zero waste packaging. Their corporate office is a green space, and they have a foundation that is 100% contribution and has already donated $15 million. They've always been out front in terms of initiatives for health, wealth, sustainability, and integrity. The company's name is Isagenix. They're a rock-solid partner you can lean your financial future against. 18 years in business, experienced, reliable, and consistently serving.
The Isagenix vision is everyone deserves to experience a healthy, joyful, and abundant life. And they have made it so simple, anyone can do it. I am honored to know the owners personally. I have even served on their board. They are the real deal, filled with purpose and integrity. They very intentionally run a company of the ages with a mission to make a difference in this world. In the 10 plus years I've known them, they have been utterly consistent and true to their mission. They have never deviated and always stayed in absolute integrity. They actually rejoice when people like us succeed. They are so very rare in the world of business. Being an investment banker while raising a young child, and with Mark also working long, hard hours on Wall Street, I had absolutely no spare time at all. I had to be very sure this redirect of my less than no time would be worth the effort. Together, Mark and I tore this plan apart. We carefully vetted the company and the income opportunity. We believe we have struck gold in Isagenix. It has set us free and forever changed our lives. And we hope to bring the same answer to those of you who are also seeking a solution in your life. Apply the same work ethic you give to your employer, building someone else's dream, and instead build a dream of your own. Will it take work and patience and vision and drive? Yes, freedom is not free, but will it be worth it? Absolutely. Imagine peace of mind, knowing that what you are doing right now will set your future and bring you hope. Imagine being able to really plan for and build wealth. You should have access to that dream, and here you do. Isagenix sits right in the heart of the most significant converging trends and brings solutions for what is most needed in our world today. E-commerce has never been more viable. Its path has accelerated with recent events. Health and well-being are on everyone's agenda. Diversifying income is being sought like never before. Remote work has freed up time to pursue new pathways. Quality of life has become increasingly important to most because after staying home, many are questioning the running they did in the past and are reconsidering their future of work. The need for security and stability has become an absolute priority. People are looking for a new plan. Returning to work is so filled with uncertainty, and having a plan for an additional income stream has moved from a nice to have to an absolute necessity. Isagenix is an established world leader in e-commerce, health and well-being, and earning income from home. So let's discuss how you earn income with Isagenix. Let's get into the specifics. The Isagenix income plan is simple, and there is a clear path to follow to achieve success. The founders organized the compensation plan to offer both linear and residual income. It is structured this way intentionally, so it is possible to make the short money linear while you lay the foundation for the long, sustainable income that is residual. A powerful and unique aspect of this income plan is the leverage. Everyone works together on a team, and everyone benefits financially from each other's efforts. This creates significant gearing for income generation. This is what you need to know. The compensation plan is unlimited with no cap on your earning potential. That's incredible. It is accessible. The same exact opportunity is available to everyone. The plan is generous. Carefully researched prior to inception, Jim and Kathy Coover designed an income plan that would be sustainable for the long term. It is a legacy plan which can enrich your family for generations and even be willed to your children. In Isagenix, you build networks of consumers who have a vested interest in using the products forever. We work together as a team. We mentor you to succeed. You are in business for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. You set your goals and we work together to reach your targets. So how do you begin to build your business? Let's start by talking about your network. As an example, think about your professional network. Think about all the people you know from your business community. Teachers, do you know other teachers? Flight attendants, who else do you know in your profession? Think of all the people you know from your LinkedIn connections, those you've met at conferences and business meetings, vendors and associates with whom you've done business. Do you think there are some people in that network of yours who just might be experiencing some of the same pressures at this time? Maybe they are furloughed or have seen a downturn in business, or maybe they're concerned about their future or don't want to go back to work. Some of them may be okay, but they realize to secure their future, they need a plan to diversify their earnings as well. Who have you interacted with throughout your life who may need answers for themselves? A better financial plan, better health, a better future. Who do you know in that circle of influence? Next question. Think of all those people in your network again. Do each of them have a network of their own? And are many of those in their network also experiencing a similar reality today? We're going to help all of you sweep your networks to find those who are looking for a new plan for themselves. Next, your mentor will work closely with you to help you reach out to them. We have opportunity meetings every Tuesday and product presentations every Wednesday night. You simply direct them to take a look as a first step. You see, you have a network of people we don't know. We have the expertise in building this business. It's a perfect partnership. This is the power of leverage and how to build residual income. Everyone taking a few simple steps to bring a solution to others. We educate, they decide, and we support. It is professional, it is organized, and it can be done in the pockets of your time. All the while, you will be building an income-producing asset that will grow and is sustainable.
With Isagenix, you set the pace you want to travel. You can run hard and quickly lay the foundation to make life-changing income. There's a plan for that. Or you can walk softly and move deliberately towards your future. There's a plan for that too. We meet you where you are and show you how to get to where you want to be. We work in partnership with the incomparable company Isagenix, like Apple, Google, and Amazon. Isagenix is a disruptor corporation and is redefining how income is earned and wealth is created. Isagenix is now moving into a time of unprecedented growth. The company is at the very beginning of its next momentum phase and has everything lined up for this. Isagenix is already experienced. The income opportunity and products are proven. In the last 2 years alone, they've invested $47 million in technologies, advanced the science with revolutionary products and solutions, rebranded, doubled their global footprint, and stepped deeper into sustainability. Your timing is perfect. Isagenix is making a major impact on how people make income and how business is done. By people helping people, freedom is attained. Imagine all the people we can help at a time when a solution is needed by so many.
You work hard, I know. You are disciplined about your career. You want a good life. Maybe you want to contribute and set your family on a secure path. Have a financial wall built around your future that no circumstance can tear apart. What you need to know is working for someone else will not give you that future. You will always be vulnerable, you will always be working, and you will always be at risk. I care deeply about showing people just like you that you have more control than you ever thought possible. You don't have to be so vulnerable to what could happen in the next merger, change of ownership, or recession. You can take control. You can step into the driver's seat of your own life. It is so much easier and more possible than you can possibly imagine. Getting started is easy. Jump onto the Zoom tomorrow night and learn about the very special products Isagenix offers.
Thank you all so much for spending time with us tonight. Your next steps are super simple. Step 1, get back to the person who invited you tonight. They can help you and answer your questions. Step 2, open an account and try the products that would best weave into your life and budget. Step 3, with your mentor, begin to lay the foundation of your future.
Let's close with a question and a quote. The question first. Where would you like to be 5 years from today? Doing what? Living how? Is your current plan going to take you there? Take this pause in your life to check in with your life game plan. Time is passing anyway, so why not make it directed for your best life? And lastly, a quote. Believe in the power of your vision for your future. Every dream begins with a dreamer. And always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and to change the world. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for being with us tonight. Good night.